Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. It's Deb Naylor with the Flying Stamper, and I am here this afternoon to go over the March paper pumpkin kit called Here's to You. If you're joining me on the Facebook Live, if you would just give me a hey Deb, glad to see you here, or let me know that you're here. I would appreciate it. That way I know that you can see me. Well, you can't see me, but you can see my projects right now, and that you can hear me. It's always really helpful to know that I have everything working well. So just give me a thumbs up or a hey, you're here, and let me know that you are. And I'm going to get started here in just a couple seconds. It is 12:15 right now, but I'm going to give people, hey, Christy, yay. Hey, Peggy. Hi, Rhonda. Can you guys hear me okay? I'll get started here in just a second. Glad you could join me. It's a rainy Wednesday, so there's nothing else to do, right? Except housework. This is better than housework, right? Hi, Val. Yay, Peggy. Phone working okay? All right, great. I'm glad to hear I'm coming across okay. I'm still trying to find myself on my laptop. It's always really nice to see myself on the laptop, then I know if I'm in the window and what you guys are seeing, but it seems like it lags and it falls behind my phone. So well, hopefully it'll pop up in the next minute or two. I'm going to go ahead and get started. So hopefully you have received your, yes, this is much better than housework, Christy. Hopefully you have received your March kit if you were a subscriber. Mine came in on Saturday, the 20th. So they're taking a little bit longer to arrive now than they have in the past, which is a bummer, but you know, it's COVID, and I'm just grateful that we still get them, and they do come, I think, in a decent amount of time. It could be a lot worse, right? That's how I always try to look at things. Okay, so the projects, if you got the kit, there's 2 cards. You're going to make 8 total. And this is what they're supposed to look like finished. I do have one little alteration I made on this one. They used the little label, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, and I wanted to do the here's to you, and I wanted a congratulations card to make. So that's why I altered that just a little bit. Everything else is the way that the kit was to be designed. I absolutely love the kit this month. It's different. It's not all florally. Although I am a floral person, I just like having some variation sometimes. And I will tell you, the reason why I altered this card is my daughter Michelle got a promotion at work last week, and Saturday afternoon after the kit arrived, my husband asked me to make a congratulations card for her. So that's how this kind of came to be. I didn't want to do a happy birthday card, and I wanted to get something put together so we could get it in the mail this week. So your kit has all the ingredients for a total of 8 cards. And then I love the sentiments this month. Don't you love them? This one that goes with the birthday, all the best for a happy, healthy, and prosperous year. I think that's just awesome. You know, this is one thing that I find a lot of value with the paper pumpkin kits is the stamps. They're inclusive, so they're usually a little bit different. I mean, you get your basics like congratulations and happy birthday, but you've got some insights here. And then we have a Calypso Coral spot, and I didn't have a spot that color, so I'm pretty happy about that too. Okay, so you know what you're supposed to do with that stuff. Let's talk about some alternate things. I'll set those to the side, and I'll show you some of the alternates that I have come up with so far. So you get these little trees, and you're going to have extra trees when you get through. So I actually just joined the trees, and that's really the only variation I did on this one was I just added 3 more trees. And then on this one, I actually cut the trees off. They come on this little stand, I guess, or grass or lawn or forest. So I cut them off, and they look really cute, single, individually. And then you could spread them out and do whatever you wanted with them. Hi, Carol. Good to see you here. So that's another little variation. A little variation on this one, I did a little bit of different stuff. I added the trees up here. And then I wanted to show you guys. So the envelopes come with these liners, right? And they're super long. They go all the way down inside the envelope, right? And this paper is so pretty. So I cut it off at 3 inches. And the liner is still long enough to go inside. Do you see that? Nobody's going to see that. Nobody's going to see this down here. So then I had this leftover paper. And if you do that on all of your liners, you'll have 4 extra papers that you can play with. And this is what you end up with for the liner. So that's plenty of liner. Just lay it in there. I used a little bit of glue. You can use your glue dots. So there's one card that I created with the part that I cut from the liner. You can see that right there. And then this is the stamp, and then this is the stamp. Isn't that cute? Super simple. I didn't realize how well Calypso Coral and Pretty Peacock go together. I've never put those colors together. So when I saw them together on the DSP, I thought, well, I'll just put the cardstock together. So simple little card. All right, and here's the guy version of it. So this is Bumblebee cardstock, and then the Pretty Peacock. And then I just used the portion of the DSP that I cut off. And then this is the tree stamp from the stamp set, and here's the words from the stamp set, and that's just stamped on very vanilla. So there's a few alternate ideas for you guys. I will take pictures of these and get them all in the Facebook album for you within the next few days. So you know that I always tell you to save the negatives, right? So this is what I have left now. I've created all the cards. So this is what I've ended up with left. So I'm going to give you, I haven't done anything with these yet. I'm not going to throw them away because I probably will figure something out, or somebody else will. If you're on that Paper Pumpkin fan club, they always come up with great ideas. This, though, if you cut this in half, you have a nice layer. So cut that in half. I'll show you something next week that I've done with that. You'll have 4 of these left when you get through punching your stuff out. There's quite a bit of cardstock in there, right? And so that's really good for reaching in there with that dragonfly punch and getting some dragonflies out. Or if you've got some other small punches, like the butterfly punches, or some little hearts, or something like that, you can reach in there and grab some little punch outs out of there. So don't throw that away until you punch out some stuff. And then you could even add those to your card if you wanted to. This could go here, and we could add one up here somewhere. Okay, so just an idea of what to do with those little negatives. And I'll have another idea for you next week. The Paper Pumpkin Possibilities blog hop is going to be 1 week later than usual because the kits are arriving later, so we needed the team to have a little more time. And so that will be next. About that, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let's talk, somebody was calling me. Okay, so we did get some extras this month because this is Paper Pumpkin's birthday party. Does anybody know how old Paper Pumpkin is? I'm going to tell you in a minute, but I want you guys to try to guess a little bit. If you want to put an answer in there, I will tell you exactly how old Paper Pumpkin is. March is their birthday month, and it's easy for me to remember because March is my birthday month too. Anyway, we got some free gifts for the birthday month, and so the gifts were a Stampin' Sponge and then some stencils. So there's 4 stencils, and these are nice heavy-duty stencils. I was actually impressed with how nice they are. In the Paper Pumpkin video, they do show you how to use the stencils, but I thought I would show you how to use them too. Nope, not 10 years, Val, but thanks for the guess. Keep guessing. So I like to use a little piece of washi tape, and I put it on a part where there isn't actually one of the little stars. And then you attach that to your cardstock. Then I always cut my sponges in fours, and I got lots of sponges right now, so I'm gonna leave this one hold for a little while. I like to put them on the end of a binder clip, and I like to just put them a little sticker on it that says what color I'm using. So I've got blue here and I've got orange here. They are going to stain, but you can actually get the color off by just rubbing, and you can rinse them in the water. Nope, not 20 years and not 12 years. Keep guessing, keep guessing. I'm sure somebody's going to get it at some point. So once you have that on there, that secures it so it doesn't move around on you. Nope, not 25 years either. I'm going to take this off the foam pad because or the paper piercing mat, I don't want to get any ink on that. Keep going, girls. Keep going. I'm going to tell you it's under 10 years. Okay, so there is my Pretty Peacock pad, and here's my blue sponge. So I'm going to ink it up a little bit, and then you just go across, and you can go as dark and as light as you would like. Christie's a pay. Winner, winner. Winner, winner. 8 years. 8 years. 8 years. So I think Christy actually answered the question correctly, and I'll double check that later. But Christy is going to get a Stampin' Up! Mask. Isn't that cool? So Paper Pumpkin was born in 2013. March of 2013 is the first year that it rolled out. And I will verify that was the first correct guess. If it's incorrect, then I'll award the mask to somebody else. Good guesses, girls. So I have been a Paper Pumpkin subscriber since day one. I have only skipped or suspended a couple of times. I learned early on that I regret that every single time, so I stopped doing it. If I get a kit that I truly don't like, which rarely happens, all I have to do is look around at the alternates, and it's fine. I always work it out. There's always somebody that missed the kit that wants one, so they're pretty easy to resell if you truly hate it. If you're really disappointed, call Stampin' Up! And let them know, and they'll make it right. Okay, so there is my stars. And then with this, I'm just going to stick it in my sink and rinse it off real quick. All the ink will come off, and it will stand up in my little dish drainer and dry, or I can dry it off with a towel. I want to show you the card. Oh my goodness. Right in front of me. So here's the finished card on that. So I had some more trees left over. I think you have like 4 extra trees or something like that. And then I just put those stars behind. Here's another little fun thing that you can do with your sponge. Just go around the edge of your punch outs to give it a little definition. So, because this is white on white, and this makes it really pop out. So that's a fun little technique with your sponge. All right, so there is the info on that. So I have door prizes and favors, because it wouldn't be Paper Pumpkin's birthday without a little bit of celebration, right? So in this bag, this Paper Pumpkin bag that I have, look, if you were a subscriber for March, everybody gets a favor. And that will come in the mail to you later this week or maybe early next week. They're all ready to go. I just didn't want to mail them till I did the thing. And this is what your favor is going to be. You're going to get all the ingredients to make an extra project. And this uses the stamps from the kit. So that's just the little floral, the happy birthday, and then whatever you want to put in the middle. So let me just talk to you a little bit about the kit that you're going to get. So it's going to come in an envelope. And you know, if you've taken any of my virtual classes or any of my in-person classes, everything's always inside your envelope. So look and make sure you get everything out, because you're going to find some diamonds, because diamonds are a girl's best friend, and I want you guys to have diamonds this month. So you're going to find some rhinestones. Those are the champagne rhinestones. You're going to find some butterflies. It's spring, right? You're going to find a liner. We all like fun folds, so I thought we should do one of those. So this is called a Z fold. So you will glue this inside here. I would stamp on it first. And then this gets back like that. This goes on here. And I will post a photo so you have something to look back on. You don't have to remember all of this stuff. This goes like that. That goes like that. You'll stamp all the way across. You've got four butterflies, 3 that go on the front. You've got a little label, and I actually gave you an extra one because I know these are kind of hard to stamp on, so you got 4 shots to get that little happy birthday. I did not send you any twine, but you will have twine left over. This is what I have left over after making all the cards and a couple of these. So you can use your twine that you have left over. Your butterfly, that big one, goes on the inside. Just watch and line that up with the white. You can see this one is actually getting bent a little bit. So when you put your butterfly in there, line it up with the white. I do want to show you a little trick on these stamps too. So, all right, so I'll post that photo there. So everybody's getting one of those. How fun, right? Happy mail, happy mail. Okay, so the little trick I want to show you is that you can actually put your stamps together. So you know that I really like this one that says all the best for a happy, healthy, and prosperous year, right? And then you can finish that off with happy birthday. So let me find my little spot here. What did I do with that? So you can put those together on the block and then just ink them up. And then just do that in one stamping, and that way they kind of stay straight and together. And I like to stamp, as most of you guys know, on top of the paper piercing mat because it adds a little cushion. And if you're stamping on a table that has give, it's very helpful. Okay, so that just puts those 2 stamps together. If you don't like your stamp, turn it over and stamp the other side. This is just computer paper. Whenever I print anything out and there's extra paper on the end, I just always cut it into 4 by 5 1/4, and then I use it for my liners. We get a lot of junk mail sometimes that has leftover big white space, and I'll cut that up too. And sometimes those become my patterns and my templates, and I mean, it's junk mail. I repurpose it. Okay, so I'm going to put this away. So you can expect that. You can be looking in the mail for something that looks like this. It's going to say Paper Pumpkin by Stampin' Up, and that will be on the back. So if you were a subscriber for March, you can look forward to getting that piece of mail. Now, I decided to work really smart, not harder. I have a bunch of door prizes to give away. And I just decided I would put all the envelopes in here and use them as the tickets instead of writing up separate tickets. So I'm just going to grab out of here. Let's see. So the first door prize I have is this Paper Pumpkin, or the Punch Party stamp set. This is a really great stamp set. So let's see who's going to get that. Oh my goodness, it's going to Val Thompson. So Val, I know you already have this stamp set. Do you want a second one, or would you prefer to have this soft spring? I'm going to wait for a couple seconds and let Val answer that. Hopefully she's still on, and then I can redraw. So I'll give her a second. She may have a friend that she'd like to give that stamp set to, or maybe she wants to give it to her daughter. While we're waiting for that, I do have another door prize. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much, Val. So Val's going to take the soft spring. So that means Punch Party gets to come back in. Hi, Chris. How are you doing? Good to see you. You're welcome, Val. All right, so I'm back in here grabbing around again. Amy Norwood. So Punch Party is going to Amy Norwood. So this will come with your kit. I'm going to mail everything together. Okay. Now I have these cute little spring flower buttons, embellishments, very, very cute. And let's see who's going to go. Those are going to go to Juanita. All right. And then I have some ribbon. What is this called? Vintage Woven Threads Trim. And it's kind of a vintagey looking ribbon. So let's see who's going to get this. Kathy Johnson. All right. Okay, and then I have one more, a cute little, I cared enough to stamp it myself, and then a little Blackberry Bliss ink spot. And that one is going to Marta. Okay, awesome. All right, I will send those out with your kits. That's all the door prizes I have for today. On your little card, I forgot to tell you that I use the, I pre-embossed all of these, and I use this little Meadow Moments. It's got butterflies and little flowers and stems in it, and I thought it looked really cute with this particular stamp. And then I brought the butterflies in to tie that all together. So, okay, let me see. Do I have any other good info for you? Of course I do. So next month, let's talk about next month. Next month's kit is called So Cool. It's a summer-inspired kit. It's going to have 12 fun-shaped cards with coordinating envelopes. And they've given us the envelope size, 4.5 by 5 3/4. So that's a full-size card. They're shaped cards, so they may be a little bit different in the sizing. The coordinating colors are Blackberry Bliss, Bermuda Bay, Bumblebee, Cinnamon Cider, Old Olive, and Terracotta Tile. And the kit coordinates with the Ice Cream Suite. So it sounds very, very summery. I know that the kit is going to be really kid-friendly. So if you have grandchildren that you like to craft with, or you have a lot of nieces and nephews or children at home that you need birthday cards for, it's going to be really perfect for that. You need to subscribe by April 10th in order to receive that kit. So I think that's it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being my subscribers. And if you would like to subscribe to my blog, I would love for you to do that. It's flyingstamper.blogspot.com. I don't post a lot, so it's like 3 or 4 posts a week. Generally, I try to do them like Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, but sometimes I get a little off on my schedule. So you're not going to get a ton of email or spam or anything like that. I'm looking to build my subscriber base. I actually have a challenge going with my business manager right now. So if you don't currently get my emails, if you would like to subscribe, you can go to my blog on the computer and subscribe, or ask me and I'll get you subscribed. All right, everyone, have a really great day. And let's get back to the housework. Ha ha ha. Thanks again. Stay safe, take care, see you next month.